might as well open up RetroArch, at least to start.
Yep.
I know I should have had it open by now, but what are you gonna do? Okay.
That's what I thought. Oop. There we go. Much better.
It's flashing because I accidentally clicked into it. Okay.
Give me a minute. Getting the side stream up.
Are you also gonna do an outro on your end too?
No, I'm gonna keep playing. I'm just setting up the put the side stream on the
Oh,
side.
okay.
I can multitask, damn it.
Jeez, Jeff, why don't you trust me for once? Okay.
You do realize I don't sound like that all the time, do you?
I do not go blah blah blah. I haven't seen Hotel Transylvania. I probably should.
I don't got an interest in it.
I hear
so
it's a good. I hear it's a good movie series. So. But with that said, it is time.
Yes.
It is now time for ROM Dumpster Diving, especially under new management.
Indeed. Now, since this is the first time, I will have to re-explain some things, which also gives me time to get the Streamlabs wheel spinner up, because I did not have that up before the stream. Regardless, it's the same ROM Dumpster Diving you know and love from when Eizen was doing it. However, I do things a little different. For one, I don't remove spaces when they show up. But I do, however, recognize when they've been used. So, in spite of that, game overs will still override. No, Hydreigon, we're not playing Joyvan.
No. I think there's we also need to set some ground rules.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's temporary. This is all temporary anyway. So, all widgets. But yes, we spin the Wheel of Emulators to find out which emulator we play next. It basically boils down to what I want to do, unless games have been donated. And yes, the amount is a lot for right now, but I figured we'd ease into this, so. And the consoles we have are your SNES in the kind of maroonish red next to complete red. In order from left to right, from Ember's side to around, we have SNES, NES Famicom, which also includes the disk system, Genesis, which includes 32X and Sega CD, PlayStation, Sega Master System. I decided to split apart Master System and Game Gear because of technicalities. Game Boy Color. My choice. Or no, if we're going from that, Game Boy Advance, Nintendo 64, Arcade, and the Game Over and Host choice make their return, as usual. The MSX, because yes, I want to acknowledge that. The Nintendo DS, Neo Geo Pocket Color, Wonder Swan Color, PC Engine, which is TurboGrafx, and a new, quote-unquote, space, since I have a more powerful PC than Eizen does, we now have access to a new setting, the 6th generation of video game consoles. Because I have a PS2 now, which I have connected to a network share, which has all my ROMs on it for that. We run our games through that for PS2. I don't have anything for Xbox, except for... I have an Xbox emulator, I guess I should say, and then GameCube will be run that same way. But PS2 is way too hard to emulate on this, so... And the reason they're all lumped up together into 6th generation is because by the 6th generation of video game consoles, you were seeing more and more multi-platform games which basically work the same way regardless of console. So I figured it would be better to just have them all in one as opposed to having 3 separate spaces for each.
Makes sense.
And no, I'm not adding in Sega Saturn because Saturn emulation is also stupid, even on this computer.
Yeah, Sega Saturn emulation is beyond us.
And Dreamcast, it works again finally, but I don't want to risk it lagging out like it did when I tried to record the first time for Resident Evil 3. So... Okay, well that was a mouthful. With that said... Wheel of Emulators, turn, turn, turn. Tell us the console we should use. I know it didn't rhyme, I don't fucking care.
Turn. Tell us the lesson of go fuck yourself.
And our next system will be the PC Engine.
Ooh.
Ooh. What a way to start us off.
Let me just check the... Okay, it's that one. Turn that down. Alright.
I was just about to ask, when you say PC Engine, does that include the
CD? Well, I mean...
Or just by itself?
I mean, I already have it including the Famicom Disk System and the Sega CD and 32X, so of course it would. It also it also includes the Super Graphics, even though there were like, what, 5 games for it?
Isn't the Super Graphics like an add-on to Turbo Graphics?
I think it was just a more upgraded Turbo Graphics, actually. Hence the Super in the name. Or it might have been an add-on, I don't know. No, we're not playing Last Alert. Not yet, anyway.
No, honestly, Last Alert isn't a bad game.
It's not, I just don't feel like playing it. It's not, I just don't feel like playing it.
It's not.
But I know what we're doing.
Radius 2, go for no Yabble. Good choice.
I didn't even switch over to the main scene yet. So much for...
Well, that's what you get for having a retro arc that gives us the box art cover.
Pretty much.
I mean, not saying. We just be saying.
It'd also help if I loaded up the proper one. We're also not doing Deadly Towers tonight.
I already done that.
Or Darkwing Duck. I want to at least start off semi-strong. I want to do some of the good stuff before we get into the shit. Altogether, there's no options mode, so... Alright, well... Classic. And... Force field. Stato! Destroy them all.
Mission starto.
Destroy them all.
Speed up.
Destroy them all.
Missile.
Missile.
Oh yeah. Start here.
Only fair, it was gonna happen sooner or later.
Cracking a cold one.
No, I mean, I forgot we started there, and I died immediately. Great. Pew, pew, pew. I actually wonder. Up, up, down,
To
down.
be fair,
left, right,
you
left,
are
right.
doing better at the
Oh, it does!
one-hit
Nice!
kills than I would
okay.
be.
The Konami code actually works!
I thought it would just blow you up like it did in.
That's
No,
what I
that's
thought it'd be.
that's
Up, down, down,
that's
left, right, left, right,
parodious.
EA start. Oh, shit, I'm dead.
That's parodious, and even then, I think they only started doing that because they wanted to dissuade people from doing it, so... This is a direct arcade port, so they probably left it in.
And again, I would kind of understand why they would kill you for using a Konami code on Parodius, because
It's supposed
as
to be
the
a
name
joke
says,
anyway.
it's a joke. Don't take it seriously.
Yeah, it's a parody.
Also, speaking of don't take it seriously, fuck you, Takeshi Takano.
What did he do?
Oh,
No,
beat Takeshi.
That's the joke. Oh, excuse me. That's the joke.
You suck the bird.
You beat the game and wait roughly 5 minutes, and he says, dude, don't take it seriously.
Neither was Eizen when he played it. Hydrogun.
Neither was I.
I mean, it has its moments, but there's a reason it didn't leave Japan and Europe.
Well, here's the thing. I'm not saying I'm not a fan of Parodius. I'm just not a fan of one-hit death side-scrolling shooters in general. Or rather, let me rephrase that. I'm not a fan of side-scrolling shooters where you die in one hit and there are checkpoint games. I'd rather prefer games like Wings of War, where when you die, you immediately start back from where you started.
I actually lost sight of where I was. Alright, let's see if I can do it more than once. Okay, no, you can only do it once per stage. Because I just tried to do it there and it didn't do anything. At least they let you do it once per stage, so that's that at least. Damn it, I lost myself again.
Brr. You lost against a flaming chicken.
I mean, this burb's trying to kill us. I would guess that Pan would be okay with this.
Yeah, any burb that is clearly evil should be eliminated.
Oh yeah, we also have this,
Don't know why this is a thing.
I'm almost 25, so that still works. It's not like it... Oh wait! This doesn't have Wait, does this not have continues?
If it doesn't, I would not be surprised.
If it's based off the arcade version, then...
Nope, back to Konami logo. I didn't know that.
Oh,
Well, go back to the menu. Who knows? Maybe there's a continue thing.
Oh, there is an options menu. Okay, I just didn't select it.
Oh, there's your problem. Continue off.
Not only that, but considering this is Konami, they're gonna chastise you if you play on easy. So yeah, no.
Don't play on baby
the-
difficulty. Be a man and at least try and be somewhat serious.
the good old days of the game giving you shit for playing on
Wait,
easy.
I got an achievement for putting it on 7 lives?
What?
I'm sorry,
I'm
what?
fucking
Let's throw out the shield this time.
I'm fucking sorry, but who programmed that? Who programmed
I
that
think what it was
extra-
supposed to be is you're supposed to get it when you get enough points for an extra life. So either it just procced, or for some reason by putting it up to 7 lives it procced anyway. I don't fucking know.
Either way.
I didn't.
Who knows? Who cares?
I didn't see that happening any
Also,
better
hi,
way,
Mike.
so.
Had to put up my headphones first.
Also, hi, Mike.
Welcome
I'm
to
also-
RDD Neo.
Yep, I'm also streaming.
Yay! Yeah, I'll be doing that later on.
Well, I'm gonna be done by the time you start streaming anyway, because I'm probably gonna go until 8, so. Okay, now the achievements start fucking working!
Hello, giant.
Why
fire
didn't they
dragon
proc
man.
earlier?
Oh, you're just playing the game, and we won't do it. Oh, you're actually just the settings? Okay, we've unlocked an achievement. Achievements unlocked. There's your achievement.
Already,
Wait, what?
well, I said I wanted to start strong, and we've already done that.
Dragon! Dragon!
Playing with fire there, literally.
Both figuratively and literally.
I know what I
How
said.
can you say literally? It's like it's a dragon made of fire. Oh.
Don't explain the joke. The Joker said it best. If you have to explain the joke, there is no joke.
You've forgotten what I've already told you, Harley. You always give away the punchline to those who don't get the joke!
You have to explain the joke.
Don't call me Puddin'.
You have to explain the joke. There is no joke.
My fault, Mr. J. I didn't get the joke.
Okay, that was my fault. I don't know why I went back. The fact that this got onto NES, albeit
Yeah.
heavily modified, only in Japan, so I guess they didn't want to bother with having to remap it to the MMC 3, but...
Oh, wait.
Hi.
NES? This is Gradius 3 you're talking about, right?
No, Gradius 2. This is 2.
Oh.
What do you-
Why did it say 3 for a minute? Whatever.
I don't know. Speaking of which, the version of Assault Suits Last I'm playing is the remake version.
Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah, I think we get the...
I think we got it, the gist of it now.
Yep.
Because the
Don't worry,
Genesis-
not everything is gonna be like this, it's just...
it still makes me laugh of when they released Assault Suits Lenos over here on
They
Genesis
just
as
called it
Target
Target
Earth.
Earth. Blame DreamWorks, not that DreamWorks.
Well, makes me laugh that that and a few other games called the mechs cyborgs.
Cybernetic organisms. That's what cyborgs are.
Well, we have our first instance of the MSX.
Okay, what you got there? I hope it's not Gang Chill Robocop.
You also probably hope it's not the game that Pam played for... Also, yes, I have closed out on purpose. Because I need to load up a separate emulator for this. Because I don't like using
RetroArch
RetroArch
for
for
MSX.
MSX.
Yeah, Same. I use OpenMXX for my MSX stuff.
Yeah, that
Also,
started
I'm
up for another pass. There we go.
All that to say, it's really heckin' cool seeing some of the pixel art that was done for the PC 98.
No, this is the MSX, not the PC-98.
No, I mean as in because there's a. I remember I was looking at this thing on Twitter that shows like different screenshots of a bunch of PC 98 games.
Ah.
Alright, well now this one we're gonna have to do on the fly because I have not set this up yet. So...
Yeah, prepare for technical difficulties.
Not technical difficulties, just I never got to it, so don't worry about it.
Speaking of MXS, I actually remembered a Toshiba, a very weird Toshiba commercial about when they were bringing the MSX to the UK.
Toshiba. That was like my very first time. Served me very well.
I also like that all those commercials for those Toshiba products in the UK was just their tagline was, "Hey Tosh, got a Toshiba."
Alright. Now that's taken care of. This is just the visual theme I have applied. Also, why is it capturing the mouse? Turn that off, please. Okay, there we go. And yes, I know it's going to announce it. I don't care. It's going to say it at the bottom, but... Let's see. We'll start off strong.
Pikmin.
Hey, Pac-Man.
Pikmin.
This I don't think supports the controller, so I have to use the keyboard for this.
I
makes me old.
have the NES version of this game. Pretty close to the arcade.
I still laughed at if in a different timeline we would have had Puck-Man.
You made a tomato.
Well, the reason why they changed it was because you already know what people are going to write on those cabinets.
All because they're going to change the P to an F because people are immature.
Yep.
Hey man, very much.
Don't know why, but I just thought of, what if there was a Chinese bootleg? What would the ghost be called? Ling, Jing, Ping, and Rank.
Rank.
Oh, I had a stupid idea of what to do after this. As a addendum to this.
I still laugh about some of those bootlegs. Especially the numerous Lego bootlegs in China under various different names. I feel bad for that ghost in that one thing. It's like,
Oh yeah, it's
help!
stuck. Yeah, that happens a lot.
Well, insert psych going help. I'm in the mind of Shitball
I
Heaven.
am currently suffering at the mines of Shitball Heaven. Please help me. This is the guy signing off.
Really want to know where that is from, the audio clip.
It's from one of the... Well, first
It was-
I think it's from one of the Spelunky streams. Although unlike that one, which I think was Spelunky 1, Spelunky 2.
And I saw you were killed. It's still also makes me sad of games that would have been like I would have loved to seen a sequel to Shogo, but the first
There we
one
go.
I know the first one did not do well, all because of one and only one thing.
Wah!
Giant.
Ah,
Wah!
Pac-Man will consume all life.
There it is. Also, Hydreigon, I don't know if you've used them yet, but we have sound alerts. I think only like 1 or 2 of them are 3 points. The rest are on the cooldown. Well, that was Pac-Man. Now let's do something stupid.
oh
Game
boy.
over.
Let's see, do I have this? Do I actually have this? Oh, right, it was a... Wait. No, it's not in this. Tozak. Well, you don't have to use points. Not all of them are on points. Oh, wait.
Hey,
It's, oh, wait,
I have
it's a tape game, I think.
Wait, a tape game?
Because, yes, they came out on tape.
Yeah.
Yep, there it is.
So all the MSX games came on tape?
Not all of them.
Oh.
Welcome to MSX Basic, by the way.
The classic. Not to be confused with Commodore 64 Basic. I don't know if it's
It's
similar.
basic nonetheless. I'm trying to figure out what the quote key is. There it is. Remove disk drive. I don't remember that. Yeah, someone who's never used BASIC before, trying to use BASIC. There we go.
There we go. Oh, sure.
Yep.
This is Joey, Paul, Willie, and Frankie.
Yep.
Of course.
Had to show up at least once. Oh no! The censored version of that game with Joey, Paul, Frankie.
This is the censored version of old shit with Billy, Paul, Joey, and Frankie.
I should send that video to you at some point. The one I reference all the time when I'm talking to Bo. Okay, yeah, I'm not getting out of this. Time for the noise!
Yes! Yes!
Okay, yeah, I only wanted to do that once.
But, as you know, instead of him saying, "Oh, shit!"
In some versions, he says, "Oh no," because censored.
He says,
I shit my pants!
God. Should have seen that coming. Should have fucking seen that coming.
got him, GG's.
Got him. All right. Back to the wheel. I'm just gonna let this say everything.
I wanna take you for a ride. I wanna take you for a ride. I wanna take you for a ride.
We're on 6th gen.
I wanna take
Oh,
you for a ride.
we finally have our first instance of a 6th-gen game.
I wanna take you
Time to
for a
finally put
ride.
that new PS2 network on that for the
I'm not running PS2. I'm not using it today.
I wanna take you
Oh,
for
the
a
outdated
ride.
PS2 graphics.
I wanna take you for a ride.
No, we're
Take you for a
we're
ride.
running Dolphin. We're using
Wanna
GameCube.
take you for a ride.
So with that said, back to the emulator section. First object that down. There we go. No, under text station. Thank you. Now what do I want to run? Oh, I know exactly what I want to run. There we go. We alluded to it in on the opening. Stop for some alien hominid.
Yeah, I should have said that.
Ah, the old Newgrounds logo.
Newgrounds, before Newgrounds was shit. Before Newgrounds became shit.
I wouldn't say it's shit nowadays. It's fine. This is the game that put the behemoth on the map, by the way. Probably don't need to say it, but I've already got a save in here, so we're gonna do. Also, Jesus Christ, that different like that is still pretty loud, so I'm going to turn that down for a second.
Hello, I am the alien. I'm gonna shoot people in the pee-pee.
There we go. Yeah, there we go. apparently this is getting a remake. Or a
Damn, I
reimagining.
was just passing by your sister.
If anyone's heard of Castle Crashers, the same guys that made that were the ones that made this.
Yep. That is correct.
Mind you, this came first. And then there's just someone in the back shooting their picks. Need I remind you, this game was rated T for teen. And it shows.
It's rated T14.
I mean, Castle Crashers was as well, to be fair. Either that or I think it was E10 Plus, I don't remember. Oops.
I can always double check that for you. T for teen.
Okay, I was right. Okay. I think it was Battle Block, which was E10 Plus, actually. Or was that also T?
I don't know. Let's check. No, that too is T for teen.
Rated T for term.
I just heard that snort.
And I said this during the pre-stream. Oh yeah, I forgot to hit record. Well, oh well. I'll get it in
There's
post.
more additional work to do after
I'll get it
this.
in post. I'm not gonna start recording after 46 minutes. It's not happening. As I was saying in the pre-stream, the Xbox and Game Boy Advance versions of this game, because yes, there were Game Boy Advance versions and Xbox versions, were Europe only. America only got the PS2 and GameCube version. Why? Because the publisher 03 went out of business. I think they went out of business after this game came. These ports came out. Because Zoo Digital did the distribution for the European versions. Also, if you were lucky enough to get this on Xbox 360 through Alien Homemade HD, I am so jealous of you. I don't think it was delisted. I think it was more of a fact of I've never played the HD version, so. First actual boss.
Burst. Oh man. guess I now know where that's from.
Also, it goes without saying I'm not that good at this game.
Yeah, I can see myself not being good at this game. You're not alone here. Then again, I'm not good at a lot of it. Think of that as you will.
And I never even had I never had a PS2 or GameCube. So I never got to play this.
I'm guessing you were Xbox?
No, remember. I had an SNES. I was horribly outdated.
Ah.
But now that we do have ways to do this, with PS2 especially, I know my actual first non-Resident Evil game is gonna be that's for my affiliate status. Futurama the game.
Assuming you don't get copyrighted, right?
No, the game actually doesn't get copyright stricken very often. It's only when you have the cutscenes all together, like they do on YouTube. Because they reuse the FMVs on the Bender's Big Score. I think it was either Bender's Big Score or Beast with a Billion Backs. They reused them to make an actual episode called Futurama The Lost Adventure. And since they actually used the video from the games, that's what gets them ID'd. If they're all together like that.
And I still remember that crazy thing they did with they made reboot for PlayStation.
Reboot. It's a freaking series. It's a series, Ivan. It was a mind fuck, but yeah.
Well, reboot was pretty fine. And the interesting thing is that they went more of a episode, more telling like a full story around season 2 because let's just say that Mainframe and ABC did not like to see eye to eye with each other.
I thought that was in syndication.
It wasn't syndication, it's just what happened was when season 2 had ABC and its standards and practices really pissed off Mainframe a lot. Like, Mainframe Entertainment got pissed at it. And they went from being each episode being an episodic thing to being a continuous story. When they were working halfway through season 2, ABC went, yeah, we're gonna pull the plug on the series, so screw you all, do whatever you want. Yeah, if it wasn't for their home country of YTV picking up for a third season, that series would have died with a cliffhanger. And since YTV wasn't as stingy as ABC, they were allowed to do a lot more with that series.
Well, I think at the time that came out, ABC was owned by Disney, so...
Why is Disney getting their hands on...
No, ABC has been owned by Disney since, the early 90s, I believe? So that's why One Saturday Morning was a thing in the first place.
I got that.
And ABC ABC Kids or whatever. Power Rangers was on there for a while. As well as on Toon Disney. I'm not gonna go into the Saban bio shit, because I bring that up a
Yeah.
lot as it is.
Yeah, that was a shit show and a half.
It was crazy.
Does anyone even remember Fox Family or the Family Channel?
I know of it, yeah.
3 simple words. That's my dog.
Perfect timing, because I just beat the boss at that point.
There were some crazy shows I was like, did that actually exist? Because I remember a lot of shows on the Family Channel were just like repurposed old shows, and one of them was Heroes on Hot Wheels.
What?
I am not kidding.
What the fuck? What kind of a name is that?
It was... Yeah. It was a show from the 1980s, so...
Yeah, so before my time.
It was also somehow a French animated series. And you think that I'm insane? I'm going to post the intro to this right here. Yeah, there's a lot of interesting shows that just pop out of nowhere. Another one I remember was the Bots Master, which was its heavy focus was with the 3D effect.
I thought you were gonna bring up Cubics there for a second.
Well, thank you for reminding me on that one.
Which that was Cubics is South Korean English co-production, if I remember right.
Well, I know that one mostly exists because there's that robot racing
There's a PS1
game.
game and there's a Game Boy Advance game.
Well, I'll have to say that be happy you're not doing ROM Dumpster Diving, or I would put points to that. Now let's just hope that it doesn't have the intro to that.
For emulators, the pausing is normal. There's not much I can do about that with this. So thankfully we've been able to do it at all.
So it is kind of interesting about how South Korean animation came so far. Because first it was we're just going to just be knockoffs of other things.
Well, that's because Korea didn't have a strict import thing at the time, even with Japanese anime.
That's true. And but now they're making their own content. Then again, you have China has some weird stuff. Like one show was like a total ripoff of Macross wholesale.
I mean, China isn't really with the rest of the world, to be fair, because China doesn't. Because it only took China until recently to get video games over there, so. And even
Pretty much the main reason why they're well known for their Chinese bootlegs, because they don't really
They didn't have video games officially until quite recently. In fact, starting with the 3DS.
I still remember. I still remember some of the more infamous ones.
Need we forget? Grand Theft.
Granddad? Granddad!
What the fuck? Grand Theft.
Also, I will say, happy that no one was streaming yesterday, or I would have mentioned the memes that was happening yesterday.
I mean, Eizen was streaming yesterday, but crap happens. And with how frustrated he was getting with the game, it was for the best.
Which is good. I was actually going to make, yeah, because yesterday everyone was mean because canonically that was the day when George Jetson was born.
I will warn you right now, Mike, when you get to the Zero series, you're gonna hate 04.
That's why I'm opting for the Zero collection. I'm definitely going to do the whole easy mode.
The whole rookie hunter mode stuff.
Yeah, because and anyone says, why are you doing it that way? Because
04 Eizen's playthrough, all you need to know.
Because fuck you, that's why.
I was going more.
No, Eizen's playthrough is a prime example, because the game expects you to know stuff that you don't know right away.
Such as, yeah, you can get elemental weaknesses. You have to play the game
In specific weather conditions.
Yes.
And those conditions make the level harder. Because fuck you.
Yep. And also to know about crafting. Because yes, the game has crafting.
Well, I knew it had crapping to begin with, but that's an entirely different story.
Why?
Because you have to craft your items. Thankfully, you can get 2 sub-tanks for free without crafting, but the other 2 you have to craft. Because they wanted to put an emphasis on the crafting mechanic.
Yeah. Like I said, I'm going to keep on saying why, because Capcom.
At this point, it wasn't even Capcom's fault. I blame that on Anti Creates. Because remember, by that point, he had left.
Yeah. So basically, Anti Creates kind of.
I mean, they were the ones that made 03 freaking a cakewalk, which makes it the best Zero game. Because it's not too hard, not too easy.
Granted, it's still difficult on its own right, but once you understand the basis and restart from the beginning, then yeah, it's not that bad.
Maybe it's just Ifune's final middle finger to Capcom before leaving.
0, 1, and 2 were also pretty difficult too. 0, 1 is actually the most difficult, with the fact that you're not allowed to use the Cyber Elves. If you want the best ending, or the best ranks.
It basically suffers from Final Fantasy X-2 syndrome. If you use one Cyber Elf, no matter how useful or useless it is, 99% completion. If you remember to go to the bathroom and not wash your hands, 99% completion.
I will at least give you that, Eyes. I'm surprised you actually managed to pull that off, even if it was very difficult.
To be fair, at that point, I was using save states, but that's beyond the point.
Crazy.
That's really the only other reason you would not use a single Cyber Elf in one, just to get the good ending.
You mean best ranking. There's only one ending.
Well, the ranks are important.
The rank system in one, well, you only need at the very least an A rank to get something from Seal's room. That's it.
Yeah.
Don't we need the best ranks in order to get the EX skills, though?
In the original one?
There are no EX skills.
Oh, that was a 0-2 thing? Okay.
Yeah, that started at 0.
Yeah, I'm starting at 0-2.
Well, there's that at least, I guess.
Because that was basically the thing in 0-1. In 0-2, the only thing that's holding you back from using Cyber Elves or not is the rank system, and who gives a shit about the rank system?
And in 0-3, the thing that holds you back from using them a lot is the fact that there's that cyberspace area, which if you go into, all the cyber elves that aren't a specific type just end up dying right away. Why? 'Cause fuck you. Oh yeah, by the way, mini-boss.
That's
On.
Okay, how was I supposed to avoid that? Let's be real here. And yes, that's how you do the most damage, by the way. I actually think it's the only way you can do damage to this guy. Wow, way to put that power up in a place you can't reach it. Also, you do have limited continues, but even then, you can start from the last stage you died on, so it's rendered moot. We got one of our lives back. It's still good. It's still good. One more pitch.
It's just a little wet. It's still good. It's still good. It's gone.
And it's gone. The worst part is that was my last life, so yeah. But yeah, that's Alien Hominid. It's really, really good, really fun. And Dolphin crashed. Not that it matters, because we're moving on anyway.
Woo!
Dolphin is exploding.
Alright,
we're the same people.
now we go back to the wheel.
I'll be excited for Wednesday when we all can punch Vernon in the dick.
Neo Geo Pocket Color. I don't have anything for this, so I'm just going to use W1X.
Rebel person.
Oh yeah, I remember that was a thing.
What is?
The Neo Geo Pocket Color. Not many people did, though, to be fair.
I only know of very few games for the Neo Geo Pocket Color.
All I know
never-
is the Metal Slug game and the Sonic one, and that's it. SNK before Playmore absorbed them.
Welcome to a cheapified version of Neo Turf Masters. Also known as Big Tournament Golf for the Neo Geo.
All I have to add, does Lee Carvello is in it.
No.
Dang it. I thought we were going to have the putting challenge here.
Oh yeah, there's a ROM hack that adds that in.
It's for like a golf game though.
It's for a golf game on the NES.
You have Young Hero, the Technician, Veteran, Shot Maker, Power Golfer.
Yeah.
No, that would be Lee Carvalho right there.
I suggest Feather Touch.
You have selected Power Drive.
Now, choose your club. 1 wood. May I suggest
It's
putter?
a 3-wood, actually.
3 wood. Ball is in.
Parking.
Parking lot. Would you like to play again?
You have
You
You
have
have selected? No.
No.
Okay, yeah, that's how you change your... That's how you change your clubs. Nice shot! Nice on!
Nice spike.
Yeah, you can also do it in here as well. Okay. It's the first time I've had that happen.
Fuck, I don't.
It'll make you. I'll have to say, this will make me think if they still made
My
Mutant
God!
League
Stop
game.
whiffing!
Now I'm just thinking about what will happen if the Mutant League game survived up and actually made a golf version.
Okay, there we go.
Nice shot.
2-4,
You just have
2-4.
Now the golf balls in the
Oh, B.
park. Out of bounds.
Oh, B.
Alright, be right back. I need to go to the bathroom, like, right the fuck out.
No. Wait, that's on the outside of it, though.
Game doesn't care.
I wasn't using the putting club panel so high.
I picture now, if this if they made a Mutant League version of this, I now just picture a skeleton just beating someone upside the head with their golf club. But funny enough, they actually made a cartoon based off those games.
At least it's on the green. Oh, game oh.
You did too many strokes.
Yeah.
Now you must suffer the consequences.
Okay, so if we got wind, do we want to Okay, so now this is the first one that factors in wind. So
Your punishment for failing to do the stroke is getting crushed.
You see, Pan, Jeff just pulled a Lee Trevino.
I didn't want to go in the bunker again.
Ball is now in bunker. Would you like to play again?
You have selected go fuck yourself.
You have selected.
Oh, I think that's the sand wedge, so I think I actually made a good choice finally.
I know
Oversized
nothing
club
about
sandwich.
I know nothing about golf, so I will instead talk about the adventures of Jeff George.
Oh, Ramon, I thought you were going to say the adventures of Bayou Billy.
Pitching wedge is going to get me the furthest.
No, Constantine is going to suffer enough when he actually has to play that game.
Oh, God. I feel so sorry for him.
As he should be.
I'm going
No.
to do.
Okay, good.
As soon as he plays it, I'm just going to go to the screen and say, "It's the adventures of Bayou Billy."
The adventure of Bayou Billy. What?
Ooh, Lynn finally got her ultimate technique.
If anyone's wondering, Eizen's playing Live Alive in the background.
Hell yeah,
Yeah.
I am.
And I'm doing my own stream.
Wait, I didn't want to use the SW. No! No!
No!
Ball is in
Oh,
water.
B!
Ball is
Okay,
in.
yeah, I'm done.
Wait,
I'm done.
would you like to play again?
You have selected no. That wasn't long enough. We're
No,
bundling in
no.
another one.
It's not just no, but no. A mustache.
You have selected. You're going to smash my head in with a tire iron.
Because
That's
Puyo
what
Puyo
Jeff
2
did.
was already good enough on the Wonder Swan. It was also on the Neo Geo Pocket Color. But under a different name.
Boy, oh boy.
Hey, Mado Monogatari.
No, this is Puyo Puyo 2.
Oh,
But in this version, it's called Puyo Pop. There would be digitized speech here, but they don't play it when you play in English. And yes, this was after the compile buyout, because Sega.
Oh yeah. I still. Oh man. Okay, that is horrifying. That the little carbuncles just open their mouth.
Game Helper.
Or if we were talking about Bean Mean Machine has been.
Has been, yeah. He actually has teeth in the other versions. I don't know why it doesn't show it here. Normal.
He just had gums.
Oh no, he's Bleeding Gums Murphy.
Ooh, World Breaker.
Wait,
Fill the room.
They don't play
with
music
mean
here?
beans.
this is actually worse than the Wonder Swan version. At least the Wonder Swan version had music. I mean, I know they put it in there so they could have the digitized speech samples, but...
Carbuncle is just sitting
You
there.
shouldn't have to
going,
have one or the other,
"Yay."
though.
I remember a friend of mine. She did the whole "and then they died" clip.
And then they died. The end.
Because she got a really big of those punishment things when you get multiple combos, and I had a friend that did that to me once, and it was just a slaughter. Like, it's just black beans everywhere.
Well, here's the thing. You didn't have that ability in Puyo Puyo 1, which is what Kirby's Avalanche and Mean Bean Machine were based off of. Mean Bean Machine more so, because it's a direct, like, it's the Genesis Puyo Puyo game, but Americanized, so much so there are leftovers from Puyo Puyo. But Kirby's Avalanche is a version of Super Puyo Puyo, because Compile didn't release it by themselves on the SNES. Regardless, there was no offsetting in Puyo Puyo 1, so yeah, you could, if you were doing badly, you couldn't recover. So that's a given at that point. Yatta! Also, I just noticed her design is going for her Puyo Puyo'n design. Oh, they also disabled the text as well. Because there's supposed to be pre-fight dialogue. That's not here.
Lag!
Vaya!
Ice Storm! Hiya Kyoto! Biowin! Plus, I think Sega was doing this at this point because they didn't have a console when this game came out because they had already discontinued the Game Gear. So they had to put it somewhere. It just so happens that this is the console they decided to support in the US. Why? I don't know. Blame Bernie Stoller, I guess.
I see.
Bernie Stoller being the guy that was held responsible for Sony's management of no 2D games that look like they were from last generation thing. And I say that because he was blamed for it because it was actually Sony of Japan's call, not his. But because he was the CEO at the time, of course he's gonna get blamed for it.
So in short, they threw him under the bus.
Pretty much.
Great.
I mean, people thought Sony was bad enough nowadays? Yeah. That shows you.
Alright, getting ready to start Pogo's dungeon. And before you ask, Pan, yes, I already took care of Masaru, so I have the gold top knot. Don't you worry.
Don't you worry your pretty little head.
You?
Yatta! Okay, yeah. That's better.
Like, it's Puyo Puyo.
You're right, well... Let's say we give this another spin. That is on the border, and it's more on Neo Geo. So I'm gonna say we've already done that. So.
Yep, no 2 in a rows.
Hope is lost.
Get rid of fancy trousers.
I despise time. I am ugly. People do not eat pasta.
Spin again if you're not in the lead. You are in the lead. Finally, something different. Sega Game Gear. Oh, wrong one. Hang on. Nope. No. There we go. That will work. Even though that would be better for Master System, I don't care. I know I'm asking for pain, but this needs to be seen to be believed.
You could have aid Lily, but you have elected the way of pain.
So yeah, Earthworm Jim needs no introduction.
Yep.
There was a Game Gear port
Oh no.
from our good friends at Eurocom.
Oh no. That is a very squishy Sega logo. Holy crap.
And this port came out in '95.
Oh god.
Yeah, you might be thinking, how do you do this with 2 buttons? Yeah. I'll leave
Answer,
that.
you
I'll leave
really
that to
don't.
your imagination.
Oh my god, Jim, what have they done to you?
By the way, this also got a version on the Master System. The Master System version was Brazil only.
Yeah, because it's Brazil.
Thanks, Tectoy.
Oh, yep, I heard all about the story of Brazil's bootleg market.
No. Here's the thing. Tectoy was the official distributor of Sega's products in Brazil. They still are to this day. They still make Master Systems, and I think now they make Sega Genesis. The Sega Genesis console is still over there. I lack the talent to make this up. Let me just say their consoles are much better than at games, that's for sure. But that's a hard bar to clear. Let's be real here. Because it's at games. For those that are wondering who the hell is at games, they made a Genesis Mini. They made a Genesis Mini before the actual Genesis Mini came out.
And let's just say they promoted a whole lot of games. Only half of them are official Sega Genesis games. The others are
basically bootleg shit.
Yeah.
And even the they're bootleg but not bootlegged because they actually play differently from the actual games. But the problem is that they still play like actual Genesis games, which you could have just gotten more of them and actually, licensed more. Not that it matters because the audio capabilities from that system are horrible. Just listen to Green Hill Zone on it and you'll see what I mean. No, I'm not gonna play it.
Yeah, it's not. We'll just leave that We'll just either leave that to your imagination or just look it up on YouTube.
Yeah, there's actually someone whom I used to watch that did reviews of games. Doesn't anymore so, but he reviewed the portable version of the Sega Genesis at Games Player. He mentioned he didn't really grow up with the Sega Genesis, and even he felt offended by the sound.
Even he knew that it was bad.
Yeah.
You know you fucked up when even people who didn't grow up with the Genesis bring that up.
Yep.
There's a reason why At Games does not do any more Sega stuff anymore. And why Sega does everything in-house now with M2. And because I have to specify it because there is another M2 now. There's another M2. No, it's not the M2 that had anything to do with Resident Evil 3 Remake. Thank Christ. Oh yeah, by the way, when you die...
Bah.
Even the special edition was better in that regard, but even then, that was based on the Genesis version, so...
Then again, that's not a hard part of it.
If you want to see Eizen play through it, just go to his YouTube channel and find it, it's on there. Or you can see him play Earthworm Jim 2 and get wrecked at Puppy Love multiple times over.
Because, of course, it's Puppy Love.
Although, to his credit, that stage is really stupid. Also, the big selling point of Earthworm Jim was the amount of animation frames that the characters had. Doesn't this kind of defeat the purpose? Because you can't get that many animation frames on handheld consoles like this.
Yep, because more animation frames take up more space.
So again, this defeats the entire purpose of the game. When you think about it.
I can't believe Reflections messed up so bad. Tanner, you suck ass!
Also, yes, you can only whip when you're jumping in this version. Because unlike the Game Boy version, because yes, this was also on Game Boy, there's no select button on the Game Gear. So that was their workaround. Also, apparently it's context sensitive, I just noticed. Because if you're near the grate, it will whip. Coiwap demonstratum. Or no, actually, you can whip while you're on the ground. You have to tap the button. Holding it makes you fire the gun.
Oh god.
Hey.
Wicked.
The Game Boy Advance was much better suited for Earthworm Jim, and it was on there! So, and it was much better than this. Which, considering how bad the port of 2 was, that's saying something. Because 2 on Game Boy Advance was broken in the US versions. I'm gonna be stopping here soon anyway, Pan. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I just got all my stuff pre-ready, so...
Movie! And it doesn't even move.
Aww. Lame. 1 out of 10.
Oh good, they have anti-asteroids.
Oh. I wonder how this will look.
Excuse me? Excuse me?
Excuse me.
Keep up the pace. Gotta break 350.
I am approaching at a very
Whoa,
easily
now there's-
brisk pace.
They even tried to get the sounds from the. They even tried to make the sounds from the other versions for this music.
Yeah.
Guess what doesn't work because it's not samples. Oh right. This game also picks up the thing that happens in the original versions too. Whatever health you have when you get to this area, you keep. So if you're almost dead, you hit the asteroids, you take damage. If you hit enough of them, you die. Eurocom, you could have changed that. Why?
Because it's Eurocom.
Eurocom makes good stuff though. They're the ones that made The Last Journey, I think. Like the PC point and click game. Or no, that was Funcom. They're known for making good games, I just don't remember them off the top of my head right now, so.
Anyway, I will skedaddle because I need to prep for my stream.
Alright, later.
Later.
Like, this visual effect does not work on this at all. Because at least in the other versions you had a background of stars. This you don't even have.
Not even a still background image?
Well, I don't think the Master System could do layering. I think that's what the problem is.
Oh. Yeah. Then I'll excuse that.
That's supposed to be the victory animation? Are you serious? Hey! Time to hear how badly they butchered what the heck. Honestly, actually, the chiptune version of this isn't that bad. It just doesn't mean anything without the screams in the background, because that's what we're used to, but I've heard worse on the Game Gear. And by proxy, the Master System.
Yeah, doesn't the Master System has the same,
The Master System and the Game Gear is basically a smaller Master System. Just without the FM unit. Oh, you don't even have to run on them. Nice. Eurocom actually doing something good for once? Who would have thought? Also, don't there. Why did it look like he had multiple arms there? Hey, that's hot.
look who's here. Guess what? No longer.
Oh, Alexis the Nexus?
Yep. Yet another name in the list of those that don't belong in this world.
One of these things just doesn't belong here!
Server lag! Big one, too. I think you pretty much had your...
Pretty much.
Meanwhile, I can't move.
Just barely, but for once we're not on Neo Geo Pocket Color. We're on Wonder Swan. Pan's doing his own game of this in this series. I know it's not gonna be worth anything for me because it's gonna be in Japanese because I don't have the translation patches. I give no fucks. I think you can tell by the Squaresoft logo in the background. I don't even need to say anything. Cause yes, most people don't know that the PS1 and Game Boy Advance versions of Final Fantasy 1 and 2 were based off the Wonder Swan versions. Cause these technically came first.
'Tis a dark time in this world. The wind has stopped blowing. The seas ravaged violently. And the earth, slowly but surely, begins to rot. Fire! What about fire?
Oh, yeah, fire too. Fire did something.
They could have said, and the fires grew colder. They could have easily done that. Just decided, nah, fuck fire. Oh, no wonder he decided to go fuck fire. They were thinking of the Konami laser scope.
Their only hope is to call for the 4 Warriors of Light.
Our only hope is to fall.
Each one of them holding on to a different crystal fragment.
Lie. I need a lie.
And there it says it right there. We'll skip ahead. Okay, at the very least, it looks like they don't use kanji in this game. Unlike the Game Boy Advance version.
That's true.
But you're still limited to 4 characters. Okay, that's a weird noise.
How to best describe the error noise. Doodaloo, doodaloo. Oh, just a second, I'm getting a phone call.
Pretty much.
What are you aiming?
Well, the
Well,
first
I
one...
can easily tell the warrior is Jetfu. I'm apparently the red mage Eizen. Enba, so Ember. And the black mage is...
I'm limited by characters, so this might not be correct, but... Pasuchiru.
Close enough.
Would you have felt offended if we instead called you Pasta to save room?
You do what you gotta do.
I am a mighty warrior. I spread fear into the hearts of vile demons. They called me Pasta. Pasta? Could you just let me finish my speech for a sec? Now, vile demon, you shall be slaughtered. Pasta? Okay then. Jeffrey. Yeah, like that makes a whole bunch of... hold on. I can't even do this. Let's just get rid of the background. But I thought that there was... just decorations to scare away all of the telemarketers.
I think the sprite style I'm gonna go for here is more based on Final Fantasy V more than anything, if not 5 and 6.
But now comes the big question. Did they fix the glitch by removing that character altogether?
What one?
There's supposed to be a hidden ghost character inside that section.
Oh, in
past
this.
that scholar. Yeah, past that scholar on the right.
Oh, not in this. In the
Not that room. Yeah. Still not there. Yeah, past that area. If you go up and to the right, there should be like an empty space you can talk to.
Nope,
Yep,
it's not
got
here.
rid of it altogether.
They actually fixed it.
Later.
It goes without saying, the original game, buggy as fuck.
I mean, I would hope they would have fixed it by this point.
And of course, you're not gonna play the entirety of this, but
Obviously.
the one question that still tickles my mind at this point is the Peninsula of Power. Does it still exist?
Okay, you start with 400 gil. You start with equipment.
That's spells.
There it is. You do not. Okay, so you do have to get your own equipment.
Yeah, I think it was the GBA version and beyond that gave you starting equipment. I guess the good news is, even if you can't read the katakana, hiragana, what have you, so long as you know what the symbols are based on the original game, you kind of have a
Hammer.
general idea of what they are.
Rapier, Sue, which is staff. So it's gonna need one.
Kniffy.
Spider.
Nunchaku.
So the monk, but I don't have one, so. Actually, I think the white mage might also benefit from one, so. And then a rapier for the. And of course the shields are separate, so... No, not that many. Yeah, I'm gonna just let me get 31 armor, that's no big deal. Or no, that's robes. Heavy armor. Kusai Kataibara. No, Katabira.
At least it's not the Rastu from Hoshi will be repeated. Lest we forget. Lest we forget. I bet Eizen would know what that means.
Wait, it actually decreases?
That's evasion.
Oh.
So, yeah.
Because, you know, armor's heavy.
But those are robes, though.
Robes still have a bit of weight to them.
So that was basically clothes, leather shirt, and of course the hard leather.
Leather that is hard.
Oh, Akira. I usually like to go alone, but you don't seem like a total asshole.
Gee, what makes you think that? Yeah.
Yes, I know about Klonoa Moonlight Museum. Okay, I only have enough for one potion. Toku Keshi. Doku Keshi. Oh, that must be a tent.
Well, it's a good thing I de-equipped Pogo.
Or no, this is a tent. If you want to equip your guys, you don't start out with the best amount of stuff. Oh, that... Well, now I know how to go into Tate mode.
Oh, God.
Okay, well, that's how you use items. Config. I want to find the menu, please.
Menu. Oh, menu.
Oh, there we go. Chodan. There we go. That's how you save.
Oh, there we go.
Menu, motherfucker.
Or
Do
that
you
is
speak it?
or that's quick save.
Fuck.
Oh, you can. All right, you can set the extra mode. Oh, they have quality of life stuff.
Really?
auto target, B button dash,
Yes.
Batoru Hajo, Batoru Hojo, Batoru Key Help. And that's the window color, message speed. Well, seriously, how do you save? Every button imaginable. Oh! I think it only has a quick save because that's probably what the Wonder Swan could do.
Oh, is it a freaking password save?
No, it has a battery back save. The thing is that the Wonder Swan version only had room for one save.
Oh.
Because the Wonder Swan was kind of underpowered, despite being overpowered as far as graphics go, it was underpowered when it came to actually, you know, playing the games, or like, it's weird. The Wonder Swan was actually better than the Game Boy Color, but it was worse than the Game Boy Advance.
So, kind of in between.
Pretty much. Guys, stop whipping.
For that matter, stop wafting while you're at it.
I don't think we actually have a map in this version either, so... I will say that the arrangements are pretty good.
BRB.
Oh right, because there are two. Oh right, because there are two D-pads.
Well, as much as I would love to continue Live Alive, I must stop for the time being because of low battery.
Okay, well there's status. Next level in 17, so I'm due for a level up. That's good at least. Oh right, because this game had the problem with where it would target an enemy that wasn't there anymore and waste their turn in the original NES version. I forgot about that.
Though, don't get me wrong, if you still felt nostalgic about it, if it's based off, well, if it took ideas from the PS1 version.
Well, no, this is the version that got that was used as a base.
I was close to saying based off the PS1 version, but no, it's the opposite way around. But still, if you felt nostalgic about the old games, you could set it to target, even if it's an empty space. Don't know why you would, but you could.
I'm sure there's probably a playthrough of this online somewhere where you could probably see if they have Peninsula of Power, so... If it's like the PS1 version, they might still have it, I don't know.
Like, I'm pretty sure, with the exception of the Pixel Remaster, it should still be a thing.
Well, I think you guys get the point. So... Before we finish that, I want to show you not going to play them, but not only was Final Fantasy 2 also on there, but so was Final Fantasy 4.
Why?
In 2002, in 2002, and this one actually is based off the PlayStation version, because you can see the 1997 copyright, because that's when the original PS1 version came out in Japan.
Oh boy.
Final Fantasy 3 and Final Fantasy 5 were also planned for the Wonder Swan color. Neither of those materialized.
Well,
Gee, I wonder.
yeah.
It's almost like the Game Boy Advance beat it in every other way.
Pretty much.
Okay, well, I got enough in me for one more. And then we'll go ahead and head over to Pan.
Yep.
One more good spin.
Gonna get a game over. Alright, fuck this. That's the end of the stream. Hope you enjoy.
No, we got PlayStation.
I can't even think of something like that.
Oh.
That's the one I wanted. I didn't want the Rodent. How fitting! We did the last game was an RPG, and now this one's an RPG.
It's hard to say what's the connection between these two games, but it does help that when the first of its series originally came out, it was partly due to Squaresoft.
It was published in America by Square. Capcom had no intent, had no interest in publishing it overseas. The only reason they published Breath of Fire 2 was because Breath of Fire 1 sold like hotcakes.
Especially if it smelled or tasted like hotcakes.
I don't know if Woolsey worked on that translation though, because it wouldn't have been the original Capcom translation, that's for sure. I think that might have been before Woolsey, so. I love how the box art is more stylized like the later games and the 2000 remake of 1 and 2, or like the early 2000s remakes of 1 and 2 on Game Boy Advance. Yet the opening logo, the actual in-game title screen logo is not like that at all. And unfortunately for this one, I'm going to be boring.
It is quite a shame. You look at the cover arts for Breath of Fire 1 and 2, then you look at 3, and it's just so bland and generic. Which, again, is a damn shame.
Oh, you can say your buttons.
You're allowed to speak, but only when I press the cross button. Like, I'm not even saying that for a command. I'm just saying, in general, you're only allowed to speak when I'm cross with you, hence I press the cross button. That's what we like to call a little troggy in there.
Of course it's still alive. You...
Okay, you know what? It probably would have let you live had you not done anything after the
Oh, wait.
explosion, but now, yeah, you pretty much pissed it off.
Is this the same as it would be on SNES? Where you have to hold a direction, then press the button?
Maybe.
Not that I'm aware of.
I've only temporarily played the first one, and that was on GBA.
Oh! We're actually the... Wait, no, we're not. Okay, I was about to say. I didn't know which one we were. Well, we know who we weren't.
Like I said, it's a little troggy.
Oh no, we are the dragon.
Fly away, little troggy. Be free. Or run, you know, that works too.
Are you really dragon? Well, I could say no, but... Dragon!
Yes, this is Breath of Fire 3.
Yes, it is. You should be.
Burninated.
You said anything about eating. Okay! Okay, good. It was T for T. I was about to say, how'd they get away with that? I wanted to be sure! I wanted to be sure!
I have the power! I have just crapped my pants!
Sure.
No thanks to you, He-Man! And the boss music.
Why do I hear boss? Oh.
Okay. I was about to say. It's because it's a scripted event.
Clonk.
Oh, nice. You can do that. Wait. Was that a non-standard game over? Okay, good. Okay, I was about to say.
No.
I was about to say.
You just killed yourself. Congratulations! Have an achievement!
Hi, Sun Wukong. Except not really. Why does he look to me like Super Saiyan 4?
Like Super Saiyan.
I was about to say Super Saiyan.
Best ask Capcom about that.
Could have been worse. Could have been Super Saint Seiya.
Banned on Twitch!
Can't actually see the genitals, are fine.
Does Twitch care? Oh. Why does this music sound almost sound like Chrono Trigger's Forced? I don't know, to be honest. Yeah, Ray is pretty cool.
Tipo? Hi, fairy, great fairy fill-in.
By the power of anime, my son, I give you pants! I mean, to be fair, he was pretty much naked, and for all we know, he didn't have any clothes on when he went to bed, so who's to say that Dragon Mother didn't bestow the power of pants on him?
It looks like by this point at least it looks like they found the art style at this point.
Pretty much.
Good news, you found Worm. Now all you need is a bottle of tequila and you're set.
I thought we needed a cybernetically enhanced super suit. I know. Stretching it. There we go.
Oh hey, you finally woke up! And you somehow have pants on! Yeah, you got pants on. Let's get you a shirt to go with that pants.
Alright, I'm gonna drop off the call for now so I can finish my stream. So, catch you guys later.
Later.
I think we saw the combat anyway, so that's good enough for me. Don't know if I'm gonna... I probably will upload this, but not right away. Nevertheless, thank you to everyone for coming and watching me try this out. For Eizen, Pastille, and Mike for the co-commentary, and we will go.
Absolutely.
And we will go raid. And we'll go. I think we're not gonna raid him. I think we'll host him because we only got 2 viewers. But hopefully next week we can get something worked out with Resi 5, but we'll figure something out. In any case, we'll see you all
Here's
later.
the hope.